How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. I have watched this particular case go on for a few weeks now. I think a few months actually. This is Tyreek Hill, that Black American football player. Is it right to describe him like that? Or he's a football player. He's an athlete there in the NFL, one of the most highly paid, most talented. He shouldn't have moved from what was it, the Chiefs. But it is what it is. He got paid a lot more money. But then this guy picked one of these street walkers and decided to wife her. Because as it is with these athletes, musicians, they don't seem to have any kind of discernment when it comes to picking the mothers or the mothers of their children or their wives. Now, this is the first, what you're seeing before you is what was initially brought this on. So the court's documents show that the Miami Dolphins star gave his estranged wife a one-time $500,000 check alongside tens of thousands in monthly spending money, as detailed in their domestic dispute continue as details of their domestic dispute continue to surface. Now, this particular case, she accused him of domestic violence, but from the information that I got, actually the videos and everything else, it is the normal false accusations. But as you see, according to recent documents obtained by Daily Mail, Hill's divorce is turning out to be the costly divorces the NFL has seen. These people can't write anymore. Kita received a one-time $500,000 payment, which Tyreek Hill's team described as unconditional, on top of the $20,000 to $50,000 in monthly payments she was already receiving, which is considered as Kita's spending money. Now, this is one of those things. This is one of those videos where it's really about marriage. It's really about, personally, I'm never gonna get married, but I know I am an anomaly. Most of you are going to get married. Most of you are going to be taken to the cleaners. But I want you to see the enormity, because just put this yourself in this position. Maybe you don't earn millions like Tyreek, but whatever you're earning, it will be garnished in the same way, no? So at the evidentiary hearing on July 30th, 2025, that's last year, the wife testified that she was provided between $20,000 and $50,000 per month in spending money via the husband's debit card. She's seeking $50,000 per month in status quo money. The testimony also revealed that early July 2025, the husband gave the wife a check of $500,000 to do what she pleased. Guys are trying to pay these hoes off. They don't go away. The more money you give her, the more she stays. So let's find out from this. This is Angela Yee. I think she's one of those, Breakfast Club people. I think she used to be there or still there. I don't know. I just know her as a source I go to for entertainment news every now and then. So what has happened at this particular moment is that she's asking for more money. But this is the case. A judge has denied Kita Vaccaro's request to raise child support from Tyreek Hill's from $5,500 to nearly $38,000 a month. This is not child support, let's be real. This is her spending money. As you can see from here, he married one of these Hollywood or entertainment 3 or 4, so these Instagram people, the ones they call models, who I call sluts. But that's it. So court filings show Tyreek voluntarily paid over $714,000, including $500,000 in legal fees. $100,000 for car allowance, lump sums, child support, and nearly $20,000 a month for her condo. Like, you guys pick these people from the street and you buy them condos and give them $50,000 a month to live on. Like, what is wrong with men these days? My goodness. The judge pointed to red flags like a $196,000 Bentley purchase, business spending, savings, deposits, and paying off a Tesla, ruling her demands reflected excessive ones rather than the financial need. Child support should go on debit card so you can track what the money is being spent on. She better sell that Bentley. A sensible judge exists. Yeah, so the thing is, you can tell from here what people are saying. Normally, you'd find a lot of these celebrities when they're told, pay this much, they'll automatically pay it. So there's a gentleman here I found who did a video about this child support, especially around these celebs, that I think we can react to give us more information. Now, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is informational. What you do with it is up to you. But what I would suggest is that you hold off on all your marriage plans as a man, especially if you're a man of means, you've made money. If you want children, I think you can go the Michael Jackson way. Just talk to somebody. Tell them you're going to pay them a certain amount of things for certain services. For example, if you give me one kid and breastfeed for 6 months, this is how much I give you every month, or a lump sum, whichever. I suggest monthly because lump sums always spent badly. Then after that, you can continue to appraise that performance as you add more resources onto that. If they get you 2 kids, the same. That's why I'm going to do it. I don't care about the feelings. Feelings have worked to destroy so many men. I'm sure this guy just got horny because she's hot and decided, let me get this bottom feeder and make her my wife. And he did that because of feelings. Now look at him. Paying these ridiculous amounts of money to someone who doesn't have the brain to make that on her own. Well, I guess she can, if maybe she can sell her punani for this much, I guess. I guess that's the case. So, if you're a man of means, you have to hold off. The conditions are not there for you to have a fruitful relationship with these females. They'll take your money. But let us listen to what this gentleman has to say, then we can continue. I really don't like how Instagram does their videos. You can't even go back. You see now they have this little original audio here. Let me see if I can pull it back. Can you? You can't. Come on now. Let's see.
And Tyreek Hill. So Tyreek Hill's wife was scolded by a judge for spending her child support money on a $196,000 Bentley.
I mean, the audacity to spend that much money on a car, and you're on someone else's tab. The audacity is actually, it's only 3 or 4 that can pull this off, that can really do this without thinking. They just go and what under that? I know people buy these cars, but when you're on someone else's tab, you take a 2-door 3 Series, which is maybe $20,000, $30,000, maybe. Or maybe just buy a Toyota Prius and shut the hell up.
I think she was asking for more money. What's interesting about these cases is that you see it time and time again, sports, entertainment stars, things of that nature, where they're paying $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month for child support, and the wife is out getting either surgery or she's driving a $200,000 Rolls Royce or Bentley, leasing one, and using that child support for those payments. What's so obnoxious is that, yes, a child is entitled to a car and transportation.
A child is not entitled to a car. You see where you guys have taken this. So which child is entitled to a car? You are entitled to transportation, whatever the parent can afford. If it's an Uber, if it's public transportation, that's what the child is entitled to, what their parents can afford.
Child is entitled to having some sort of housing that's a decent house. But a child does not need to live in a $3 million house. A child does not need to be driven to school in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley.
Exactly.
That's not where child support should go. And I think that you're going to see in the future, a lot of these cases are going to get forensic accountants to start looking at these. And courts should start scrutinizing these even more.
Why isn't that happening already? You see, that's really should be the question people are asking. Why is that not happening already? That have you guys... You went totally off the rocker there and you decided to give people all the power to destroy you. It's really one of the most fascinating things. I've never seen men really implode like this. Just give people all the tools they need to destroy them. It was absolutely diabolical. Don't say you are manipulated, or yes, you are, but you had years to notice it and do something about it. And you didn't. So here you are.
Where the wife is doing all these crazy things, or the ex-wife or the ex-baby mama is doing all these crazy things with her child support money that is not supporting the child. So let's stick to what child support is for. It's in the name itself, and have these courts start scrutinizing these cases a lot more.
Now, that is all well and good, but you're not going to get that unless there's a price to be paid. This is not going to change unless men actively say, no, I'm just not getting involved. I know it's going to be difficult, but as I said before, you don't need that many people for this to actually change. 10-15% of the population does that as men, it will change immediately, because 10-15% of people are a voting bloc that a politician can try to get. And that's how you change things, because really, at the end of the day, once the cat was out of the bag, these women are not going to give it up easily. You have to just deny them. There are going to be a lot of fights where the money is concerned, because men are the main source of money for this divorce court. Men are the main sources of income for these women too. So you are the guy who has to pay for everything. If you say no, it stops. If you stop voting for idiots who are supporting this, it stops. Once people start losing seats, once people start losing money, they'll change it. But I don't know if you guys are really ready to do that, especially in the West. Because like in my country, Kenya, people don't, you can't go and just take someone's money. No, it's very strong. If you marry someone, you will leave with what you came in if you are leaving. There is no getting paid for trying to monkey branch to another person. No. You can monkey branch to him and take his money, but you're not taking mine. And I think this is where we all should be. I think that it's important for most of the men to decide, hey, it's not really worth it, and you stop. And once you do that, it will change. I promise you it will change. This is a video I really wanted to, because I was very interested. It's really good to point the finger at these celebrities, because a lot of these celebrities are the ones who've created the horrible conditions we have for dating. It's just a fact. In my opinion, it's a fact. They've inflated the egos of these bottom feeder women, overpaying for everything. Just so that when an ordinary man she meets an ordinary man, she wants to start talking about, I want a guy with $100,000. Like, you're obese and you have 2 children by 2 different guys. Like, get the hell out of town. I really don't know what you guys think about this video. Please leave a comment down below. Like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.